All right, here we are, lesson 85 in phonics. We're going to review charts 6 through 10. So if you're at home, you'll need to take out your handbook for reading and go through charts 6 through 10, or go over to the YouTube videos and run through the charts with me on those. And then come back and join us after you're finished with that. Okay, so after we do that, we're going to work on some root words, adding ing, ed, and er to root words. There's rules for that. We're going to work on the special sound ly, lee, and slowly today. And then I have a little quiz for you after that. So here we go. When a root word ends with one consonant, notice like in this word right here, one consonant, one consonant. Does this end with a consonant? No. What is the letter E? What do we call that?
A vowel.
A vowel. So this word, this rule that's green is only going to talk about these two words because they end with a consonant. So when the word ends with one consonant and the vowel is short, because there's only one vowel in the word, we're going to double the consonant before adding a suffix beginning with a vowel. So what are we going to do to this word hug, to make it huggy, Ren?
Double the consonant.
We're going to double the consonant. So let me, move something out of my way. I need to get to my tools. Let's have you come up and would you write for us the word hug and change it to huggy? Yes, Ren.
Oh, I need my stick.
Okay. Make sure we got everything here. Okay. Okay, Juliana P, come up and change run into running.
Like underneath it?
Yeah, right underneath. Start on the edge of your like what would be the side of your paper. Do that. You have to write the word again and then double your consonant and add the suffix ing. Okay, if you're watching us at home, take out a sheet of paper and copy those words down and do that with us.
I was doing it all the same.
Yeah, that's because you got your hand on the board. You got to use the end of your stick. Hold your stick like this so that you're writing and your hand is far away from the board.
Can you try to listen?
Good. Sure.
Like the third.
So we're going to come down here and click erase. Erase it. And go back and turn on. Erase. You don't want that, do you? All right, go right ahead and work on that. Here, hang on a minute.
What?
Okay, so Ren's word has a double G now because that vowel was short. And in order to keep that vowel short, we have to double that consonant in there to keep it short. This word now is not obeying the two vowel rule. It now has a different rule that applies. If it was a two vowel word, we would make this long and this one silent, but that's not the way it works when we're adding a suffix with a short vowel. We double it to keep that vowel short. So that's going to be important to remember because you have coming up some spelling lists that you need to make sure you know how to do. This rule is important. Okay, so hug went to hugging with a double G, and run went to running with a double N. Now we have this word, poke, that has the silent E, which means this vowel is long. We're not going to double that consonant because, first of all, it's an E, it's a vowel. So we're not doubling anything. On this one, what we have to do is when a root word ends with a silent E, the E is usually, and I'm saying usually here, that means not always, because we're going to see some rule changes here too. Usually dropped before adding a suffix that begins with a vowel. So here's my word hope. My O is long because I have a silent E. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop my E and I'm going to just add my suffix that begins with a vowel, ing, to make poking. Now remember, if I double that K, my vowel would be short and then I'd have pocking. That's not even a word. Different word, yeah, not happening. So sometimes when you're looking at a word and you're trying to read it, you'll see that the rules will affect how you say a word. Ladies, are we looking up at the board right now? Okay. So that is the doubling consonant and the dropping of the silent E. All right, today's special sound is the ly. We can look at ly and know that it is a suffix because it has that little line. What's that little line called? Hyphen. The hyphen ly tells me there's something that I can put in front, a root word that I can put on this suffix to change its word. Ladies, I've already asked one time for you to stop talking and face the board. Okay, so I've got ly, and it's going to say the sound lee, like in the root, the word slowly. I can go slow. I am going slowly. Okay, let's say the name, sound, and picture together. Lee and slowly, ly. All right. So here are some other words that have ly at the end. And I'm going to go quickly through there and just circle those lys for us so that we can see that we have a root word and then we have a suffix. All right, let's go ahead and read these words together, okay? Softly, quickly, costly, freely, firmly, lively. Lively.
That's how you know.
Yeah, it is. When something is lively, it's got a lot of energy. This class can be very lively sometimes.
I think I got mine. That's mine.
All right, question?
Like in Lynn, it says ly.
Oh, yes, that is a name. And a lot of times our names are not going to follow rules. Yeah. A lot of times names are spelled differently and they don't follow rules. That's the way our English language can be very tricky. But if you remember your rules as you're reading, as you go through there, sometimes it won't make sense, and that's how you'll know if it's following a rule or not. Okay, let's have Kiki and Thomas come up. I want you to circle our suffix and underline our root word for us. Make sure that you get both of those things done. And it would be a really good idea if you were to do your suffix first. That way you can see what's left and you can get your line all the way. Okay? Sure.
Can I do this special sounds?
Sure. Come on, I need to get them in here. Okay, you didn't follow all my instructions. They were to underline the root word and circle the suffix. Have you underlined your root word yet? Well, let's get going. Thank you. All right, let's look at this word right here. And let's sound it out together. Softly.
Softly.
Please go softly down the hallway. Your sister's sleeping. Softly. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Sound it out with me. Quickly, quickly. I would like you to quickly turn your chairs, face your desk, and get ready to go to lunch. Okay, take a look at number 1. Number 1 says to mark the circle beside the rhyming word. Number 2, circle the picture word. Are there any questions on what to do with that paper? No. Good. You may put that one away and I'll bring you your next one. Okay, on this paper we have a chance now to practice those dropping the silent E and adding a suffix that begins with a vowel. Remember, it says up at the top, when a root word ends with a long vowel, a consonant, and a silent E, drop the E before adding the suffix that begins with a vowel. So in number 1, you're going to drop the silent E and add the suffixes. So here's your root word. You write the whole thing again, but this time with the ED on the end, and this one with an ING. You can't just put ED or ING on the line. You have to write the word. Number 2, unscramble the sentence. Remember to begin the sentence with a capital letter and end it with a period. The first word is going to have a capital letter. So what's our clue? What's going to be our first word in the sentence? Sue. And Sue is a girl's name. So Sue, and then we're going to take these words to make a sentence about Sue. Okay? Any questions?
No.
In your very nicest, neatest handwriting, always beginning on the edge. So the word Sue needs to start right over here by her picture. 1 finger space between words and a period at the end. Okay, put those things away, and then I want you to take out your word workbook for a little quiz.